student who I do kind of am working with our team of psychologists who I've been sitting here for a couple minutes just trying to decompress myself. Good morning, friends, and happy Monday. Trying to catch my breath and take some deep breaths even and just slow down. Today we are very short-staffed like always, and I need to do some figuring out of how we are going to make things work. So that's top of my list to do this morning. The teacher that I would normally be meeting with right now is gone today, so I got a little bit of extra time right now before my next teacher meeting in the morning. If you're new here, I spend every morning in a meeting with a teacher, a collaboration meeting. We have 8 to 8:30 before kids get here, and so I spend 8 to 8:15 and then 8:15 to 8:30 with a different teacher every single day all through the week to collaborate with the gen ed teachers I'm working with and the SLP and my psychologist AA rep that I consult with. So anyways, I get a little bit of extra prep time this morning. I left here in a hurry on Friday too though, so I've got all my data sheets right back there that I need to get put in. I need to write my morning message. I need to charge my walkies, all things that I normally would have done Friday before leaving, but just trying to get out of here for the weekend. It was kind of hectic. So anyways, welcome back to another week in my life vlog. It's gonna be a good week, especially because Iowa basketball is back this week. Women play tonight, their first game. Men play tomorrow night. We get 4 games this week between the men and women's team. So that's exciting. It's gonna be a good week, even if some things are hectic. So here we go. Let's get started.
Terrible things started happening when you walked away. So that's why I stay right here. Cause when all of my dreams seem so out of reach, you're crystal clear. You don't disappear, baby. No. So why would I unfollow you when you're the only thing unhallowed me? And why would I try to hide the truth?
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm actually getting out of here in a time where I don't feel like I'm super late for something, which is nice for a change. I'm hoping that with the extra 15 minutes I get in my classroom before I have to meet with teachers, I can get some videos recorded for my students who I do kind of asynchronous learning for their social skills, that I record myself teaching the lesson and then put it on their iPads or put it on the Chromebook. That's just what works best for a couple of my kids. So I'm hoping to get a couple more of those recorded and banked, and then they're there to watch and rewatch and have always a lot of nice review along with our new learning. So that's what I'm planning for today. Then of course it's Tuesday, so we have foster care and adoption class for 3 hours tonight. So hopefully I have a good day at work today, and going and sitting in that class for 3 hours doesn't feel so draining or exhausting. And then Iowa men's basketball plays tonight too, so it's gonna be a good day. This is class 10 out of 11, so we are so close to the finish line. I can just see the light at the end of the tunnel. We're almost done with these classes. Really ready for that. And if you're wondering if I rebraided my hair from yesterday, the answer is no. Nope, I didn't. These are my braids from yesterday, and instead of 2 ponytails, pigtail buns, it's just 1 bun. So whatever, that's how we're rolling. That's how I'm getting some extra time in my classroom this morning, is I didn't spend any time on my hair. I just rolled with it from yesterday. Let's have ourselves a good day. Checking in. It's 4:19 and I've been sitting here for a couple minutes just trying to decompress myself. I've walked around my room and cleaned a bunch of things up to just try to get some things done and feel productive that are a little mindless, because I need to get myself right before I get some of these tasks done. It was a really exhausting day, and especially afternoon. A day where I'm left very drained and sad for some of my friends that I work with. I've got a lot of paperwork I have to do right now, unfortunately. Just say if you don't have one of these tally counters, I've got 2 of them attached to my badge here. If you do not have one of these, you can just order them from Amazon. I ordered a 6-pack from Amazon here. And now that, you know, since I've gotten them, I've carried them with me to tally things and keep track without, you know, be more discreet about it. Got used a lot this afternoon, and if you don't have one, then you probably want to invest in them. They were like $8, I think, for a 6-pack off of Amazon. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it was a hard day, and I have a lot to do now. And my foster care and adoption class tonight, so I have limited time to do it. I generally try to get out of here quick. You know, I do a hard cutoff time. 4:30 is my goal. I do a hard cutoff time at 5 because I need to, especially on Tuesdays of all days, need to get home, let dogs out, and change and go to class. But this will be 2 Tuesdays in a row now where I think I'm just gonna have to meet Chris straight at class because I don't really have a way around it, and I just need to get this done and taken care of. So anyways, I am going to continue to take some deep breaths. Might get a handful of candy that I can snack on while I do this paperwork, and yeah, just try to collect myself here. So that's your update. That's Tuesday. We're hoping for a much better day tomorrow. Good morning. We're gonna keep this short and sweet. I am still feeling really heavy from yesterday, but our school board visits our school today, and I've got it's an early out for Wednesdays for professional development, so I have a meeting with our SPED director and some other SPED teachers. We are certified to teach the CPI course, and so we're planning out our next training dates for our school district, and then we have a SPED collaboration meeting K through 5, everyone in the district. So that's what my day looks like. Hopefully it's uneventful besides that, but like I said, I'm gonna keep it short because I need to get my mind right before I go into work today, and I need to be ready to serve others, serve the kids, the staff that I am with daily. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna speak it into existence. Here we go. Okay, we made it to the end of the day. I am parked and at the middle school where my meeting is at for the afternoon. I've got 2 meetings for the afternoon, and then I actually remembered that I have a chiropractor appointment at 4:30 today. So I'm gonna have to be really on time and leave right at 4 o'clock to get to that. But I am so thankful because it's been like 2 months since I've seen, at least 2 months since I've seen the chiropractor. So it is much needed, and I'm gonna feel much better afterwards. Today was, I'm not gonna say a perfect day, but we made it through without any major escalations or big major things happening, and so I will take it. I will very gladly take it. So, all right, I better quit chatting and get into my meeting. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I am very excited we've made it to Thursday already. I obviously just hopped into my car. I have a sub at school today, but I am going to school today to work because I am working with our team of psychologists who come and I consult with and work on. I have one that I work with on my just general caseload, and then I've got another one for my more intense kids that we've referred on to our more intensive behavior support team. And then I've also been taking this class through our agency that we consult with. So I took cohort 1 my first year in this position, cohort 2, cohort 3. Everyone else is a psychologist that works for Heartland. I am the only teacher in this group, and so we are doing things like functional behavior assessments, concurrent operant assessments, preference assessments, going through all of those types of things that the psychologists are the ones who are actually legally licensed to do, but they work with my students to do these assessments and consult with us. So it's helpful for me to know this information and how these things are run and be a part of doing it and taking the data. I just kind of geek out over that, and it was really nice of them to invite me 3 years ago to be a part of this class with them that they're taking and training themselves with. However, I'm not licensed to perform any of those assessments on my own. Actually, really none of them are. You have to have a certain number of people to conduct any of these, because technically they're assessments, but they're run like experiments. So you have conditions and control conditions, and you're running conditions against each other to observe behavior. And anyways, that's what we're doing today. We are running through a functional behavior assessment. This is the second day of it. We did a month ago, we started it, and now we've got some more questions and some more conditions we're going to run for one of my students. All that to say, I have a sub today because I'm going to be helping them run that assessment. Even though I will be in my classroom working with this student, there will be a sub for me to teach my lessons and run my schedule with the rest of my students. So that is what is happening. My neighbor is backing up behind me. I still get really weird about anyone seeing me film, and I don't know if anyone ever gets used to this because it's silly because this is going on YouTube and it's going to be for the world to see, but I still just feel so weird if anyone sees me doing it. Even if I know people know that I do this, I don't broadcast it to people. What is that? Why is that I'm embarrassed to talk about it with like my neighbors or the people that I work with? But obviously I'm posting it for anyone on the internet to see. So if anyone is a psychologist and wants to explain that to me, feel free to comment below. I need to get to work. I went to my chiro appointment last night, but it was my first appointment with this new chiropractor in town since we moved last year. I finally got a chiropractor close to town, and I loved my last chiropractor, but she was not in my town that I live in now, so it was kind of a drive to go to her, and then they quit working with my insurance, and so it was going to cost me a lot more to keep going. So I was like, well, this is a good time to find a new one. Well, I had my first appointment yesterday, but it was their last appointment of the day, obviously, because I took it after work. They did x-rays and wanted a chance to actually look at my x-rays before coming up with a treatment plan and doing anything. Long story short is my back is very straight and flat and does not have curvature in it like it should, and that causes me a lot of pain in areas. I have to go back to the chiropractor at some point today, but it's fine because I have a sub. They wanted me to come in at 8:30, and I said yes before I remembered that I had this going on this morning with AEA, the psychologist. So I'm trying to get that scheduled for this afternoon, and I can actually leave because, again, there's already a sub in my room. Okay, enough talking. I need to get to my room and get some stuff printed before people need me. So let's have a great day. Okay, we made it to the end of the school day. I am trying to get out of here to head to my chiro appointment. I hopefully feel really better after that, but my low fuel light is on, so here's to hoping I can make it the 10 miles back to home to where my appointment is, because I am cutting it close, and I'm definitely going to be walking in late if I stop and get gas before I go, so that's great. Also, I had a sub in my room today so I could do all those other assessments and things. That was great, but now my room is a mess, and I left really fast and didn't get a chance to clean all that up. And I have a 7:30 meeting tomorrow morning and a 2:30 IEP meeting tomorrow, so that leaves me a little anxious knowing that my room is a mess, and I am gonna have to get there super early tomorrow morning if I want to get it cleaned up before the school day starts, or just start school day and my room is a mess, which makes me feel very anxious. So in all likelihood, I'm probably going to get to my classroom by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and that's just life. I'm probably going to skip working out in the morning, and I'm just going to get ready right away. So I was going to make the executive decision. This makes me so anxious. I cannot go with a low fuel light, so I'm just going to get gas, and I might be late to my appointment. I can't. I got a lot of anxious thoughts right now about how all of this is happening. So I'm going to go and get gas, and I will check in later. Good morning. It's 6:30 in the morning. I'm headed to work because I have a 7:30 meeting this morning, and I have a lot to clean up from the sub yesterday and things that I just want to look nice, because by the time I'm done with that meeting, kids are going to be coming into the room. So I need to catch up on some of that, and then I also have an IEP meeting this afternoon. So it's going to be a busy day. Chris and I are also going to have the boy that we are potentially going to long-term foster / move towards adoption with. We're gonna have him this weekend, and so he's coming home with me from school today. Chris is taking him to an Iowa Wolves game, which is the semi-pro basketball team in town. That's gonna be really exciting for them. I was originally gonna go to that game with Chris, but then when we planned to have this boy with us this weekend, we decided you two can go together and have a boys' night together, and so I'm excited for them. But I probably won't close out the vlog until then, because I will have him with me, and he's not going to be on camera ever. So that's the plan for today. I pray, other than the meetings I have scheduled, it's otherwise uneventful. That is my prayer pretty much every day now. So let's get going. Let's have a good day.
So comfortable, and no one seems to hold me like you do. You're so wonderful.
Hello everybody. It is Friday night, and I'm sitting at home at our dining room table working on schoolwork. I just have so much to catch up on. I had a meeting for an hour and a half this morning that I need to do paperwork on to document and update everybody on what changes are being made and what we talked about in the meeting. I had an IEP meeting this afternoon, and that went well, but I still need to finish the documentation from that. I'm 3 days behind on putting in data from progress monitoring, from daily behavior progress monitoring, which is something, as you know, I like to do daily. I hate doing this, and this isn't my ideal way to spend a Friday night, but sometimes I just need to get stuff done so it's off of my plate, out of my mind. I would feel very anxious from the start on Monday if I left this stuff for Monday to do during contract hours, just knowing that there's not time in the day to get it done. So Chris and our foster child are at the basketball game, and I am sitting here at home getting this done, which is fine, because my alternate is I would be sitting on the couch watching TV. And while sometimes that's needed, I need the distraction, other times I just need to get stuff done and checked off my list and feel good about it. So not an ideal Friday night, but if I'm thinking about the alternate of leaving it until next week, that is just going to start the week off bad. So this is what we're doing. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I'm going to end off the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching another week in my life. I've got some fun videos planned for the coming weeks, and so I hope, if you haven't already, that you will subscribe and stick around to see what else I'm going to share. But with that, Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful night, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.
So lucky I met you, and